Hey everyone, IRIC Sky here, and I just wanted to provide a little bit of travel advice. Now this is applicable for most any type of travel, whether it's cruise ship, maybe you drive to the destination, maybe you fly to the destination, maybe it's a combination of all three. But safety is important because when you're ultimately when someone is in an area that's outside of their hometown where typically they know a lot of people, when someone is an outsider, in the case of travel, people around them automatically identify them because they typically see people every day and they're like, well, I don't know, I've never seen that person. And that's important because if you're wanting to avoid crime, you don't want to stand out. So how does one blend in when traveling? Something I recommend, and it's there's a few things that people will carry or wear that makes them stand out. So when you're in a foreign place, it's probably not a good idea to have a paper map and pulling that out because that's a clear indication that, hey, you don't know where you're going. What I would recommend instead is download your maps in case you don't have cell phone service. Download the maps of areas that you'll be exploring, and then that way you've got that, and it's, most everybody, including criminals, have phones today, so it's not going to make you stand out. Jewelry and stuff like that, rings, necklaces, watches, that sort of stuff, leave it at home. Slap on a $5 digital watch. Don't wear something that's going to make you stand out because that's another target. That's a reason for people to mug you. Other things that you may want to be aware of is the dress in the area. If you're going somewhere that's a hot climate and it tends to be casual, don't wear a collared shirt. Wear a t-shirt. Wear a pair of shorts. Maybe you can put on a cap or something like that. Try to blend in. Blending in with the locals is important, and that's something I found a lot of people are afraid to travel, and they're afraid of it because they've never been to a place, they know nothing about the place, and maybe they've pulled up a blog or two and they've read that cruise ship passengers were mugged there or whatever. Crime happens everywhere. So just the fact that someone saw one post of a documented occurrence of someone being robbed doesn't mean that that's necessarily a bad place to go. Sure, there's travel destinations that are more risky than others. Obviously in today's world, and no offense to the place down there, but of the cruise ship ports, one of the places that would be a little more potentially sketchy would be Honduras. There's been a heavy amount of crime in the Honduras area. So that's a place that I'm personally a little hesitant to feel really comfortable in. And also Mexico. Mexico can even around Cozumel and stuff. It can get pretty sketchy. So you gotta be careful, and don't not enjoy these places because you're afraid you may get mugged, but always be prepared. And something I also recommend is having your valuables. Get you it's kind of a concealed pouch, and it's got a waistband on it, so you can put it if you're wearing a swimsuit or if you're wearing a shirt untucked, or maybe you're not even wearing a shirt, you're just wearing gym shorts. You can wear it around your waist because it's got a Velcro type strap, and then it's got a pocket. Some of them are waterproof, some of them aren't. But what I would do is only put in there what you're going to need. So if you're taking credit cards, document which credit cards you took. I would typically take 2 different types. Not everywhere takes American Express. Not everywhere takes Visa, MasterCard, Discover. So choose what you're going to take, but I would take a minimal amount. I would definitely take an ID, because if you get in a situation to where you got to prove your identity, that's important. You don't want to get stuck in a foreign prison because you were picked up on the side of the street for doing something you weren't doing. They said you're doing something, but you weren't, so you're taken to jail. We need to have that identification to prove who you are. Also, you can put some paper money in there. And see, all of this, you would have it underneath your pants, so it wouldn't be visible to people walking down the street. Because most of the time, if you're going to get pickpocketed, they're probably going to go for your back pockets. Never put stuff in your back pockets. If you put stuff in your front pockets, that's kind of a problem too, because then you'll have the tendency to kind of keep your hands in your pockets. And that is a visual indication that that person has something that they're trying to protect in their pocket. So that makes you a target as well. Whereas if it's in your pants, you're probably not going to walk around with your hands in, down in that area. So, that's the joy of using one of those. They're cheap. You can do an Amazon.com search, etc. Concealable passport carrier. That's a good keyword to look for. And there'll be a bunch of them that'll pop up. Like I said, some are waterproof, some aren't. And most importantly, don't, when you're in these foreign areas, never, to avoid crime, I mean, obviously stick with your group, and these people that may come up and start talking to you and say, hey man, come over here and check this out. Don't do that. It's shady. That's setting yourself up for potential, getting pulled into an alley or somewhere and mugged and who knows what. So just be smart and have a good time. And most importantly, share this video with others, and check out all my travel videos on youtube.com/IRIXGuy. I've got a few thousand videos. I'm a world traveler, so enjoy that, check it out, and share this and any of my videos with others. And thanks for watching, and y'all have a good day.